I don't know what's going on with any of you right now.
I don't either. This is a disaster.
Sure is.
Our luck was gonna run out sooner or later. The fellowship has
I
fallen.
don't know what went wrong.
I thought it was.
The plans were laid out
Perfect
so
plan.
well.
I really don't even know what to do right now.
What happened?
Okay, slight time skip. Levi, you come to, suddenly feeling a little bit foggy in the head, but back in your own body as you're being loaded into a stretcher with handcuffs still on you. A bullet wound in your shoulder.
Did I get shot? What happened?
They just kind of look at you like you attacked a coroner. Hey.
No, I didn't. That doesn't sound like me at all. Have you met me? I'm Levi.
This is gonna be. God, I have to come up with a fucking paramedic now.
They're the worst kind of people, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, they are. Sure are.
Just the worst. Scum of the earth.
You should
Alright.
you should let us be NPCs for you if you sometimes. That would be fun.
You know what? Honestly, right now, I'm just so confused by all this. If you want to be the paramedic talking to Levi, I do not mind.
No, I thought Ruby wanted to do it.
No, let's not let Ruby do it.
What?
It would be fun. I want to hear Ruby be a paramedic.
All right, paramedic. Hey, let me try to pickpocket that bullet straight out of your shoulder. I'm a paramedic.
I don't mean Ruby.
I'm gonna dig in there.
I mean Curtis.
That is me.
That was Curtis Page.
Open wide. You and you, hold him open.
Oh, like that. Oh. Oh. That cannot be proper medical procedure. I just really think that it's not.
Sit still.
Oh.
I'm now elbow deep
Into my shoulder.
into his shoulder. Damn boy. Damn boy, you're thick, huh?
What is going
I think I got it.
Oh, good. So we're okay now? Alright, can you let me off here? I gotta.
Hold on, boy. We need to cauterize the wound.
Oh my god. Oh no.
We got the oven preheated to 425. Or this? No, it would be the stovetop. Never
You're
mind.
just gonna throw me into an oven?
No, we're just gonna press you down on the stovetop. These are desperate times. Get in line.
Oh.
This is a kitchen in the
Where'd you
police
get a
station.
stove?
We're on an ambulance.
You're in the ambulance.
Oh, we are? Anybody have a stove?
Zeke pops up. Yeah, I brought it.
He's prepared. Wow, that's one prepared redneck. My arm is still. I'm like shoulder deep in this kid now, so I put one foot up against his wound and sort of kick him backwards, and my arm's free. All right, stitch him up. My work here is done. And paramedic Don John vanishes into the night, and she's never seen on the podcast ever again. And that's the end. Levi's fixed.
That was
There you go.
Levi's fever dream.
Hmm. Yes, that's all a dream sequence.
So anyway, she's pointing the gun at us,
Nope.
and she closes and locks the door.
I was like,
Well, I just had a Final Destination premonition. That's what happened. I just
God,
couldn't
I
say
wish.
that.
Ruby stands up and rubs her temple, and she's like, hopefully nobody saw me fall out of that tree.
Oh
We're way back. We gotta go through Tent Eye, Honeywell, everything.
I mean, Jesus. I really.
Ruby has to grow as a character all over again. She's just starting to like you guys.
Can we go back to Never Have I Ever? I'd like to do that.
This episode's a mess. Alright, what's going on?
I have no idea.
Zeke is, Levi's,
Hang on.
I'm cured.
He's cured. Paramedics. All right, where's he going? Hospital?
No, I'm cured. Just let me
Oh,
off
that's
here.
it.
I'll be fine.
No,
Where's he
you're
going?
going to the hospital.
No, it's okay.
Pretty sure you're handcuffed to the gurney.
No, that's
You
fine.
sure
Let it out.
is?
I'm so skinny that my hands just like fell through.
No, I don't think so.
I'm like,
I think you're going all the way to Bar Harbor and going to the hospital.
but why though? Why? Why?
Because you were shot in the shoulder.
You made a bad decision, Levi.
You
I
made a
didn't
series of very bad decisions.
Yeah, you gotta.
You're gonna go sit in the corner. I'm in timeout. Okay.
I mean, I'll let you guys do a lot of bullshit, but I think
Levi, that was too far.
This is the one time. Fine.
Can't do the time. Don't do the crime.
By the way, that was your mother's voice you heard in your head. Levi, that was a bad decision.
Oh,
She's gonna
sorry,
be-
mom.
Wait till she hears you were at the hospital. What
She's-
happened?
she's gonna
She
be
work at this hospital?
No, she works at Mr. Robinson's house.
Well, I'm sure she's got friends there. They'll tell
She
her.
definitely
does.
has friends there.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna do this scene with Ruby, and then we'll take a break there, and then next week we'll probably have a time skip to the next day or something after the hospital stuff, and then we'll see how things go. All right, let me come up with some names for you to pick. Kyle Vick, Angus West, or Keith Romanelli.
I'm gonna do Kyle Vick.
So you find the address on there. It's not too hard to find. It's a little bit outside of town, not by far. Just sort of out in the woods. It's an old sort of ramshackle kind of place, but
I approach.
and there's like 3 cars in the driveway.
Okay. Are the keys in them? I don't care.
Yeah, there's a key in one of them.
I got
Laying-
work to do.
Okay.
Forget it. I gotta help my friends. All right. Knock knock.
Hello.
Hey, is Kyle home?
Just a minute. And somebody starts to walk over to the door and opens it, and it's an older man in his 60s with gray hair, and he says, "Yes, who's looking for me?"
This is Kyle Vick.
Yeah.
I turn around, get in my car, and drive away.
You're gonna...
I'm going to Angus West's house.
All right. Go to Angus West's house. It's actually in sort of the nicer part of town. I don't think you've really been there yet.
Wow.
Levi's mom probably lives in this part of town too, but it's a nicer like family home.
Knock knock.
Who is it?
Hi, is Angus home?
No, I think he's at work right now.
How long ago was this, by the way? No, not you.
Oh.
You. How long ago did this man die?
It was like 2 days ago, roughly. I think it's slightly less time than that.
When was the last time Angus was home?
This morning.
Have a nice life. I get in my car and leave. All right, Keith Romanelli.
All right. That one's also sort of outside of town.
Do you say Heathrow?
Nope. I said Keith Romanelli.
Oh, Keith.
Yeah, that one's also on the outside of town. About as run down as Kyle Vick's house. One car in the driveway. Looks like there's some like a spot for another car, but it's not like a larger vehicle. But there's no like it's not really a driveway. It's more like a dirt from like the dirt that's been picked up from a car coming in and out. Doesn't look like a too well maintained place.
Knock knock.
No answer.
Knock, knock, knock.
No.
I
It's
open
just
the
dead
door.
silent. It's locked.
I pick the lock.
All right, roll for it.
7 plus. I have a custom move for this. Lockpick. I knew I was gonna be picking a lot of locks. Sharp, which is 3. So that's a 10, which means I pick 3. I get in undetected, I get out undetected, I break in quietly, I don't leave a mess, and I find something valuable useful. Well, are we doing valuable useful just for the safe? That was the precedent we set, right?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I would say.
Well, really...
I would say you could probably do it with locations if.
All right, I'll do it here for the hell of it. I don't really care about any of the rest.
All right.
I'm gonna choose to leave a mess. In fact.
Okay.
I'll get in and out quietly, and I'll find something valuable. How's that?
All right. So you get in. I think you kind of damage the door a little bit. Probably won't be able to lock it again. And I don't think you have to worry about leaving a
I don't think
mess.
you have to worry about that.
I don't think you have to worry about leaving a mess either, because this place is a mess. It's just, there's... It's just very unclean. It looks like he's kind of a hoarder.
Looks fine to me. This place is a paradise.
Things are mostly neatly stacked, but sort of in the living room, it looks like maybe somebody just came through and just like purposefully knocked everything to the floor. Boxes scattered.
In all of Ruby's looting days, would she think to herself, this place looks like it's definitely been looted?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
It looks more like somebody just like either tripped and took out a major section of the piled boxes, or just sort of swept at things, or had like a nervous breakdown in here or something and just started toppling things on purpose. It doesn't look like anything's missing. Like there's stuff on the floor that would have fallen out of the boxes. It looks like maybe there was, at a stretch, maybe there was a struggle here. You can't really tell, but it doesn't look like anybody came in here and looted the place.
I get it now. Anything else of note?
Just a lot of boxes, mostly papers in it. Memorabilia from one of the sports teams. There's a box that's like that got toppled over, that's just full of old beer bottles. But otherwise, you don't see any beer bottles in the place. Aside from one that's on the coffee table. Looks more like somebody was just like depressed or something for a very long time.
No. Alright, I'm gonna investigate a mystery, I guess.
Alright.
Oh boy. 13.
Wow. Alright.
What happened here?
Definitely looks like this guy might have thrown like some sort of fit and just started wrecking his own stuff. Get the impression that he just sort of was sitting at his couch watching TV one day and just snapped, started knocking over boxes, kicked his television set. You notice that there's like a little crack in it, and it's an older television set, not like one of the older CRTV ones.
Okay. What is being concealed here?
Are you just looking around in the living room, or are you going through the whole house right now, or?
I'll go through the whole house.
All right. So in the living room, it doesn't really look like there's that much. It's just a lot of boxes. The kitchen. You notice that there's not really a lot of food here. Like it looks like it's not a very well stocked kitchen. Go upstairs. This is a pretty small house. But it's got a second story. There's only like one bedroom in there. It's like more like a loft kind of thing. And his bed is like not made. There's just more boxes up here. But on his bed, there seems to be sort of a note. And I think while you're looking around, just sort of fishing through stuff, you find what looks like a journal.
I found what? His journal?
Mm-hmm. And there's a note
Alright.
on the bed.
I'm gonna grab his journal. I'm gonna read the note.
All right. I don't have the note written, but
Well, that's just great. Come on down to
Well-
the Honeywell. That's what it says.
it's a skimming it over. It's a suicide letter.
Oh no,
Oh.
poor guy. I tear it up, throw it over my shoulder.
Wow.
Just kidding. I don't do that. I leave it exactly where it was.
All right.
But I take a picture of it.
Okay.
I open up the journal, and I go to the last page.
Wait, please tell me to take a selfie with the Polaroid and the suicide note.
Oh,
Not
for
just a picture
sure.
of it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Peace, and I flashed a peace sign.
Sweet. Okay.
Peace, and the caption is "Peace out."
Peace out.
You write that on the on the Polaroid
On the bottom, yeah.
in the same pen.
The same pen he used.
All right, the last page just seems to be a lot of rambling about how he can't take it anymore, how he can't take all of this, how everything just seems to be falling apart. It doesn't really seem to have anything specific. It's just a lot of rambling, a lot of repeating the same points, just that he feels lousy, that everything has just gone to shit. He lost his job. Everything's just gone horribly wrong.
Mention anything about his job, where he worked?
Flipping through other pages, I think you get the impression that whatever it was he worked, maybe as some sort of driver.
He might talk about his like coworkers in his journal though.
Any names of that journal?
No, it doesn't seem to mention any coworkers.
This guy was a loser.
Sure was.
Oh.
Ruby said that to herself.
Any family pictures?
Doesn't look like it.
Mm.
Doesn't look like he had any family. Looks like he
This
was
is
all
sad for
alone.
Ruby, because she has a lot in common with this guy. Like, a lot in common with him. Ruby's
idea.
thinking to herself, I think I'm depressed.
Oh. That's very sad.
I just like how you present that.
Like, she discovers like that
Actually-
emotion and what it feels like.
Actually, you know what? I think if you go back towards the beginning, there is some stuff about how much he loves his bus and how much he loves driving it, and how it's the only time he feels
Loves his boss.
yeah, his bus.
His bus. It's the bus
Oh,
that the police
bus.
called him. Oh boy,
Okay.
was this man a bus driver for a school?
Ew.
Ew. Can you believe that? No.
No, I meant a really depressed, scary man driving children.
No.
That's what the ooh was
He's
for.
not scary.
He sounds kind of scary.
Well, he is a zombie.
He
Um,
did turn into a zombie, yeah.
All right,
you
anything
didn't
else?
see- just a lot of junk, a lot of stuff that he probably thought was very valuable, but
Look for a
doesn't
birth
seem to be.
certificate.
I searched for a birth
It's
certificate.
hanging on the fridge.
He's got it framed on his wall.
It's right.
Probably in like a lock box that doesn't actually
I-
have
Or a
a built-in
wallet.
box.
I take a
Something.
second look at his suicide note, and it's actually a folded up birth certificate that he wrote it on.
On the back.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Like this, fuck this.
I mean, you
Cross
might have a
everything
file
out.
somewhere.
He turned his birth
Saying.
certificate into a death certificate.
Everyone has their birth certificate in a file somewhere.
Not Ruby. I guarantee you, not Zeke.
If they own a home, they do probably.
My mom has mine.
How old is this
Um,
guy?
He seems to be in his 40s.
I'm asking the questions
How do you
here.
know? Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I think there's probably. Well, yeah, I guess you wouldn't really know from looking at all this, but I mean, maybe there's like a
You
diploma
could tell from
on
his
the wall or
wardrobe.
on the wall or something.
Ah, good one.
Yeah.
I'm
High
gonna look
school
in the
diploma.
closet. Do I see any work uniforms? Got you there.
No.
None, huh?
No.
That's bullshit.
Do bus drivers have uniforms?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They have jackets, don't they?
I would be surprised. But,
Depends. What kind of bus driver?
Yeah, it depends on the type,
If it's
but
public transit or something, they would.
He's got one of those caps. Checkers on it. Is that a thing?
Checkers browsing history.
Like a
Oh,
checkered
yeah.
cab.
Open up his computer. Does he have a computer?
Maybe he's a milkman. Oh, I'm just kidding.
I think he
That'd
has
be-
like a.
That'd be really sad for Emily.
Calm down, Emily.
She can't get any of her milk delivered anymore. They have to hire some. Oh, Emily, if you get fired at K-Town, you could be a milkman.
Yeah, I'm sure they
Oh my
hire
God.
a lot of those.
Yeah, I hear there's an
looked
open
at-
position.
I looked through the obituaries to find a new job.
Nothing wrong with that. Throw out the
Everyday
job. Throw out the job posting page, whatever you call it, and just head straight to the
Classifieds.
classifieds. All right, what else?
I think looking around and looking through the journal and stuff, you get a basic picture of what this guy was like. Seems to be recovered alcoholic. Spent a lot of time at the main squeeze. Was a driver for a bus company. It seems like he mentions some sort of thing happening to him. That he, like in the journal, just something happened. I think he crashed the bus or something. And then he got fired after that. Otherwise, you're
12
not...
kids died.
Damn.
I think you would have heard about that, wouldn't you? You get the picture of a man who didn't really have a lot of contacts in life. Just collected stuff that he thought was worthwhile.
Jesus. It's literally Ruby. But
A
and yet
vision of
she's
her future.
too like she sees nothing wrong with her own life, so she's looking around thinking, again, man, this guy's one pathetic loser. Look at all this junk.
Wait, how old is Ruby?
26.
Can't be your dad.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Wow.
It's definitely not my dad. I can confirm that.
You get the impression this guy never had any kids anyway.
I get the impression that this is not my dad.
Do you know
okay.
for sure?
Check that off the list. Good.
It's one
One backstory down.
person down.
6 billion to go.
So that was a lot for what is being concealed here, isn't
It
it?
is. I still have one
I
more
mean,
question.
you were
Like-
going through. No. you
Also,
only
sorry
get- you only
everybody.
get
I'm trying
two,
to. I'm
don't
not
you?
trying to take a lot of time.
No, that's you. That was 3 questions. Doesn't he get 3 questions?
I have one more. Yeah.
No, you
with
only get 2
investigative
for
mystery,
that
you only
one.
get 2.
Reading a bad situation, you might get 3, but not.
Yeah.
Why did I
I,
think
Like
I
you
was
I was
got a
checking
lot of
you.
info.
Yeah, based on you, like, I'm assuming you took a long time just going through this house. There's nothing like stopping you from going through it. Like nobody
he's
else is
dead.
here.
I might sleep here tonight.
You could.
I'm gonna. I haven't slept in bed in years.
Okay.
Good. I'll go home to the and then have the RV to myself.
You're gonna.
Trust
I'm
me,
probably
it's
locked out.
securely locked.
Well,
I'm gonna sleep in this guy's bed, and I'm not even gonna think. I'm not even gonna realize that I have to get into the RV tonight.
well,
I'm
did
turning
you?
the page off.
How did you get here? Did you drive the RV here?
I took
or-
the RV. Yeah. Oh,
or
that's
did
right.
you-
Yeah, the
Or
RV's
did you
with me.
take the motorcycle?
Ooh, no, I took the RV because I don't want Emily to break into it.
So
I would
Emily
like
will
to
have
use
to
the motorcycle-
find her home.
Yeah, it's a mobile home.
Wonderful. All right. Well,
But where did you get the 3 names were in the file, and I know that, so I could find you.
I have the file. Did you memorize the names?
Yeah,
You did.
I wrote them down. I took notes. I'm very meticulous.
that's fair.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think there's anything else for you there. I'm gonna say, for the purposes of, we'll do a time skip to after Zeke has been processed. I don't really want to do a whole interview tonight. But before you get interviewed, Zeke, is there anything you want to do or?
Call a lawyer.
Can I make a call?
Yeah, I think they'd let
Oh,
you
boy.
have one phone call.
Who are you calling?
Who do you think?
Well, I mean, Zeke definitely would not remember phone numbers.
Yeah, he calls like a sexy
So,
chat
yeah, I'm
line.
gonna call just like some number that's scrawled on the wall next to me.
Oh my god.
Zeke,
So I'll leave
Zeke,
that up to you what that actually is.
Zeke calls 877 cash now. Because that's the only phone number you remember.
I need some cash.
It's my money and I want it now.
Cash?
Oh no.
This is gonna turn into
Cash?
Ruby's solo adventure. Well,
Cash now? Get me that number. Get him on the line.
all right, so you're gonna call the random number
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
that maybe you saw in the cell or something.
For a good time call.
Jenny,
Need some help?
8675309.
Hello, yes, this is Clotilda.
Hilda, huh? Well, this is Zeke. It's nice to meet your acquaintance.
You've met her!
Zeke.
Oh, we have met before.
You've met
Oh, have we? I can't quite place the voice, I must say.
Listen, I do not remember voices. I'm
How do
sorry.
you not remember Clotilda?
Wait, are you from K-Town?
No, I'm not from K-Town. I am psychic. I am enlightened.
Hi, Clotilda! Why didn't
When
you
did
say
we meet?
so?
When did he meet Clotilda?
He
though?
took
That's
Toddy
the one
to
we-
Clotilda while we were at Rockadewa.
No.
He
Oh, he did?
While we were at
Okay.
Rockadewa, he went there. Yeah.
I was thinking of
Cl-
Malakari, but okay, got it.
Clotilda, I'm in a bit of a bind here, I must say.
Yes,
I'm
I
down
can
at the
sense
police
this.
station.
I sensed this. Yes,
Oh, you're so good.
I am.
Well, could you use your psychic powers to kind of let me out of here, do you think?
I will consult the spirits and see if I can do this, but it will take
The
a bit of
spirits
time.
know how to lockpick?
Perhaps, if they deem you worthy.
Oh my god, I hope so.
What else do you need?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty hungry, so if they could bring me something to eat, I guess that would be good too. But mostly, it's just the jail thing that I like to extract myself from.
I will see what I can do. Goodbye. She hangs up.
Oh, goodbye.
And that's your phone call.
Officer, do I get another call with that one?
Sorry, only one.
All right.
But we'll bring you some food, and then we're gonna have an interview.
Well, I'll look forward to that.
What a day. Okay, well, end of session. I don't know if you guys are getting any points for this one.
Okay, so did we conclude the current mystery? No.
God, you didn't even start it.
We did learn something new or important about the world, though. We learned all about the guy who killed himself, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And do we learn anything new and important about one of the hunters? I'd say yes to.
I have clinical depression.
I have a bobby pin.
I have a great uncle.